Ubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. I know it's been a while since y'all seen me, but I got somebody on here that y'all wouldn't mind looking at. All them crazy folks I done had between the last one and this one, y'all ain't want to see them. So, I saved you for this young lady. What's going on, man? So, I'm going to let him introduce himself. We're going to do a little background, and then we're going to talk about something that may be of information, good information for a whole lot of you. So,
me?
Yes, your turn.
I'm Juan Garcia, Army veteran. Just new, straight out of trucking school, straight into Melton.
So when you were in the Army, what type of work did you do in the Army?
I was infantry.
So
I was a staff sergeant.
So were you the one doing the pow pow or the one screaming, "You pow pow"?
A little bit of both. A little bit of less pow pow at the time that I got out. Actually, my last 4.5 years, I was a recruiter.
Okay.
And I loved every day. And
So,
I'll do it over.
recruiting is interesting because I get a lot of questions about recruiters and especially in this industry, and I think a lot of what they're complaining about is misunderstanding more than being misled. So in the era of recruiting, you had. In the military, I'm sure you had like quotas or something that you had to meet, right?
Right. Every recruiter has a mission for the year, and you just can't do bad every month. There's got to be something happening.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you meet your mission for the year, you're good to go.
Yeah. So if your mission is to recruit so many new Army guys, then how far are you willing to go, outside of what is the reality, or is allowed? How far would they allow you to go outside of reality before they say, "Hey"?
Well, regulation is regulation. You can't break regulation.
There you go.
If the guy doesn't meet the standards, he's not going to get in. So no matter how hard you try to convince people to come in the Army, the hardest part is not convincing people, because you're not going to convince anybody. It's finding qualified bodies to put in the service.
And and I bring that up not knowing. Now, if we haven't had this conversation, so it's not like I know what he was going to say, but I have the there, without a doubt, I believe that there are recruiters out there that will tell you, "Oh yeah, come drive for this company," and then they're going to paint this glorious photo, that you're going to think is the Mona Lisa, and then when you get there, you just find out it's Lisa and she ain't washed her ass. Okay, so the fact is, there's only so much somebody can tell you to pull the wool over your eyes. You know what I mean? You have to think about it. Are they telling me something that is so out of this world good, then it's probably not good for this world. Okay, so I just don't put a whole lot of credence into the craziness, the far outreaching stuff that you're being told. But when you spoke to a recruiter coming here to Melton, I bet you could smell if some poopy was a coming.
What do you mean poopy? Like they told me what I wanted to hear?
Right.
Well, I knew what questions I knew what questions to ask, what I was looking for. I know that everybody, because you're a rookie, you don't have any experience,
right?
You're pretty much for sure going to go TR.
Yeah.
So what I was looking for is how much they're going to pay me and what the training was going to be. That's what I was interested in. So sitting with a mentor, how long was that going to be? Where I'm not making big boy pay, I'm just making the $100 a day, which is everybody's pretty much paying the same thing. So I was looking for the shortest amount of sitting with the trainer and
listen up,
the highest pay coming out as a rookie. And Melton is the fairest pay out there.
Hey, everything We have not had this conversation. And this is my videos way back when I teach y'all how to interview your recruiter. And I tell you the same stuff, the exact same stuff you need to ask. And in any company that you talk to, you need to have a good, clear understanding. When somebody tell you, oh yeah, you're gonna do $100,000, you are brand new, fresh into this industry. You can't believe that. Okay, so you need to start ask probing questions to make sure that you get truthful and honest answers to those questions. How long are you gonna be in these uncomfortable situations? You know, come on. How long is it going to take you to get to the money? You got to know these things, and I don't care if you don't come here, wherever you go, you better ask these questions, and you better be comfortable with it. I can't tell you how many guys get on this truck, man. They already told how long tell you going to be on the truck?
A minimum of 2 weeks, most is 3 weeks, unless I am an unsafe driver, which
ain't gonna last 2 weeks.
Or if I feel uncomfortable, I can ask to stay longer with the trainer.
Correct. But you know what everybody heard? 2 weeks. And that's just not it, man. You need to come, you need to be ready for 3 weeks. You need to be ready for 3 weeks. You know? And as a trainer or mentor is what I like to refer myself to, because I know it's semantics, it's just words, right? But you're not a dog. I ain't gonna train you. I'll mentor you through this process, but I don't want to train you. You know, I don't hand you biscuits when you finish, right? No shit. You know what?
No treats when I do a good job.
Right. I'm just going, damn, dude, might give you a fist bump or something, but come on, I'm gonna teach you like a man. It's what's supposed to be. Yeah. You know? But hey man, we know within the first, I don't know, maybe 50 miles for sure, how long you gonna be on a truck. I mean, I had guys get on this truck and they take off. In the first few miles, I'm gonna brush off to nervousness, right? But after that, we're developing ideals on what we need to do to correct stuff. It's right off the bat. That's what it is. Because if you're driving like this, we're immediately, that's the very first thing I'm gonna have to correct. If you can't hold the lane, I need to find out whether or not that can be corrected. And it cannot be corrected in everybody. Some people have equilibrium problems, inner ear issues, and they don't even walk in a straight line. They definitely ain't gonna drive in a straight line, right? They don't see a straight line. And so the thing is going, the lane deals. Oh no, you drive like you're drunk, and the popo behind you gonna turn the lights on. The whole 20 miles he'll be recording you zigzagging in your lane. So either you're drunk, high on something, or sleepy. Whatever it is, you just got put out of service. That's just not something that can happen, right? So we look for these things pretty quick. Within a week, we got a lot of information that we need to know to be able to say, he's going to be 2 weeks or 3 weeks, okay? By the end of that first week, you should be able to make a 500-mile journey. And that happens, bro. We get the first day you can do 200-300. Second day we need to add, we need to add 50. We only drove 350 yesterday. Today we're gonna drive for 4. Tomorrow we're gonna drive 450. Next day we're gonna drive 500. But if we ain't got 500, you can't drive 500 by the end of that first week. We got some problems. We got some problems from malfunction. Because you're not going to be successful if you can't drive 500 miles a day. You just ain't. Unless you're going to be regional, which is even harder because we get a new load every day. You're going to drop off and pick up every day. So if you're going to, it means you got the secure and unsecure, tarp, untarp, if the load was tarped every day. And you better be able to do that and still drive 350, 400 miles. because the next day you got to do the whole thing all over again. So a lot of guys come aboard here and say, "Oh, I want to go regional. Bring it on, bro. Bring it on." You first thing you said was OTR. I don't know if y'all heard that. You said it kind of quick. But be ready for OTR. You should I think every driver should be OTR for at least 6-7 months, at least before they go to a regional position. Okay. You go. I promise. You go straight off this truck to a regional position, you'll burn out relatively quickly because it's gonna kick your butt, man. You got to build up that stamina to be able to drive for a while first, you know. And after that, it won't affect you as much to get off, go unsecure load, get unloaded, put all your stuff away, drive 3 hours, go pick up something else, get your stuff out, throw secure, maybe you have to put some tarps on. Then you need to forward that load to where you're gonna park for the night. Better be ready. That's all I can tell you. You know, but the Army got you ready, huh?
I don't think the Army could have got me ready for that. Maybe stayed awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I knew, and we talked about that. I knew within the first 2 days, I told you how long you was gonna be on here.
Well, you told somebody else before you told me.
Yeah. Yeah. But you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, hey man, I mean, you know, you're doing a fantastic job and you can handle it, you know. But stress and you know, situations in a pressure cooker type of environment as is this, the military pretty much got you prepared for, right? I mean, you used to be in type situations with other guys, you know, and sleeping in their quarters with other guys, stuff like that. Yeah, and some guys in state, man. Yeah, you know, this is a tight situation.
That's all I asked for. It's like, man, I hope my trainer doesn't stink.
You're right.
I hope he's not a smoker. I hope he doesn't stink. And we got lucky.
Yeah, because we washing ash. We ain't gonna be funky. We washing water, soap, ash. Okay, that's how that works. You know, deodorant. You know, we ain't funky. You know, respect for each other in this tight facility is a big thing. So you, because you are a military veteran, you got some
perks. Well, I don't have any education benefits left because I went to college as soon as I got out. But if you do have any of your GI Bill benefits left, well, if you're a veteran, you get this cool hat that Melton gave me.
That where you got that from?
Yeah. For Veterans Day, we were sitting in the classroom and they gave me this.
Give them a close view.
This cool Melton hat. It says veteran on the front. Yes, and somebody came in. They just left the veteran trainees in the classroom, and they explained this counts as a apprenticeship program. So on-the-job training. I participated in one of those before, not specifically Melton, but they all works the same. Just like if you're in a union, they're gonna pay you every 6 months. You get a pay increase. Just like in Melton, you get every 6 months you get a pay increase. So the apprenticeship program, your pay will go down every 6 months. So personally, I wouldn't recommend it for more than the first year because you're just wasting your benefits. But if you do want to use it the entire time, it's $28,000 extra that the regular driver's not getting. So I mean, you're getting BAH every month for the Tulsa, not for your home. For the Tulsa terminal, that's the BAH you're going to receive, which is pretty nice. An extra couple of $1,000s a month doesn't hurt. It helps out a lot, especially when you're starting off with your training pay and, you know, not knowing where you're going, having to stop more often, not getting as many miles in the beginning. Yeah. So that will definitely help out.
You know, this industry is very welcoming to veterans, but some companies do it a little better than others, and I believe that especially flatbed companies are pretty good about it. They really are. and Melton does too. And there is a couple of guys there in the in the Tulsa building there that in office personnel. That's all they do. That's it. Is take care of the veterans in the fleet. And so if you're a veteran and there's a link down below, by the way, guys. Any of you, even if you're not a veteran, but you're interested in coming to Melton, I'd appreciate it if you use that link down below. Just click that little link there. It's got a little bit of information that you want to fill out, and then push send. Somebody get back with you. Whenever that person gets back with you, let them know right up front that you are a veteran, and you'd like to know what they can do for you, and they'll walk you through what should be the easy process. Well, it's an easy process even if you're not a veteran, but you don't want to miss out on what you've earned. I mean, these benefits that are yours particularly for you if you're a veteran. I can't get that. I'm not a veteran, I mean, I've been through the ring, but I ain't a veteran. You know what I mean? So I can't get that. But you can. If you're a veteran, ask for those benefits. These guys are there specifically for you. When you call Melton, you tell them that. And they're gonna get the right people who just all that they're hired to do is to make sure that you as a veteran get everything you're supposed to get. Did you meet them guys?
Yes, the guy that came into the classroom to give the briefing, he's an Army veteran, and he's the guy in charge of submitting all your paperwork for your Chapter 31 and all your apprenticeship benefits. So he's an Army veteran, so you can talk to one of us.
I mean, that's not like any major difference between the Army and the Navy and the Marines and right?
Just a little bit.
I'm sure. I mean, but one thing they all have in common is they love this country.
Yes, and we all love each other. We give each other a hard time, but it's like Big Brother.
Which one is the big brother?
I'm not going to tell you.
That's what I was going to ask you.
But let's just say.
What of this? Any baby
let's
in the
just
Army?
say 1775.
So, anything else that you think that a veteran who may be considering coming into this industry?
Well, if you're ready to not sit on your butt all day, if you're looking to, you're going to be a truck driver. You already made the decision. Just check out Melton. A phone call doesn't hurt.
Right.
You're going to call everybody, ask how many cents per mile you're going to get paid. Nobody got close within 8 cents of what Melton's offering. And who is part of the apprenticeship program? Not everybody's offering that as well. And they're doing all your paperwork for you. All you got to do is come over here and tell them you're a veteran, and you're good to go.
So what I'm really hoping is that some of you guys who are even on the fence, maybe you're at home, maybe you're not employed right now, you're contemplating, a couple of different things, and I do want to let you know, some guys that I've spent some time with that was in the military are they value their solitude, and they just kind of like to be, do their thing without being, overseen by anyone else. They like personal space and those sort of things. And this industry offers that, because I can tell you what, man, you're going to be in this truck by yourself quite a long period of time. You're going to have that solitude. And you're also going to meet other guys out here on the road that feels the same way as you do. So you're going to have some brethren out here as well. Don't discount the fact that you can't do this, and you absolutely can. The benefits is out here for you. The companies are out here for you. Melton is one of them. If the shoe don't fit, ask if they have some recommendations for you. But we in this industry definitely appreciate our veterans for real, and they show it. Okay. Last words.
Go ask a flatbedder. If you see a flatbedder out there, something that I've noticed just driving out here these 2 weeks is they're proud. Go talk to a flatbedder. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to tell you all about their business. So it doesn't hurt to see who's working for who, what they're doing. They want to share.
That's it. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Till I see you again, deliver undistracted. And here's your boop. Boop. That was a